Vicario, man. I have no idea how this guy makes some outstanding saves and then lets in an easy strike. He can't deal with a long range strike. Not once, not twice, three times this season. Should be making saves, which has cost us goals. I'm looking around at the team right now. We're crying out for a number 9. Richarlison's not good enough. Solanke hasn't even played. And Kolo Muani's only getting a handful of minutes. And I don't think Tell's really a striker. I want to see Vicario dropped. I'm not going to lie to you. It's getting personal now. Like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? You're supposed to be one of the best goalkeepers in the league. You're not David Raya. You're not Donnarumma. You're not Allison. You're in that next kettle of fish down. You have made so many howlers this season. You think back to the Europa League final, miles off his line in no man's land, and it's Van de Ven who comes to the rescue. And today, I'll be honest, we've bottled the occasion. We had an opportunity to go second in the league today. I'm looking at it right now. The best two players on the pitch for us were Paulinho and Bentancur. Odebear didn't really do much. Tell, again, like, nowhere near at the races. Kudus tried. Van de Ven and Danso. There was no Romero. Spence, Porro, Vicario. But Vicario, my word. My fucking word, man. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. It really would be greatly appreciated as well if you could hype the video up. I want to talk about our lineup today, and I want to talk about our home form absolutely stinks. Couldn't beat Wolves. We played off the park at home against Wolves. Lost to Bournemouth at home. Beat Villarreal from an own goal. Like, at home this season, we look a completely different side to the team who plays away from home. Only 9 shots today from us. Only 3 shots on target. This lineup, from an attacking perspective, I'm still not really seeing enough from Xavi Simons. Odebear, I think maybe over time he will improve. I like João Paulinho and Bentancur as a double pivot. I like the back line. Obviously, no Romero today. I want to start playing Kinksky in goal. I'm not going to lie. Vicario, see you later. I'm going to be brutally honest. See you later. See you later, mate. Bring in Kinksky, or someone else. It's an Aston Villa side today that started with Malin, McGinn, Rodgers, and Gusand. That front four does not have the quality we do. Rodgers is good. McGinn, more of a box-to-box midfielder. I don't know too much about Gusand and Malin. You look at our front four with Kudus in there, Xavi Simons in there. Tell's supposed to be a good prospect, And what's also concerning is our last 3 home games, an own goal it took to beat Bodo. Paulinho scored an equaliser against Wolves, and today it was Bentancur. In our last 3 home games, our attackers, our wide players, have not been good enough. It's not good enough. Tactically, I don't think we were anywhere near at the races today. Anywhere near at the races. We go 1-0 up, and we go 1-0 up early. When you go 1-0 up in the first 5-10 minutes, it kind of sets the tempo of the game. Really good ball in from Mohamed Kudus. He's put it back in the box from Paulinho, and Bentancur scores a volley from about 5 or 6 yards out in a really, really good opening spell to the game. I'll be honest. I thought it was a well-worked goal. After that goal, I thought Villa were good. Rodgers, it's a fantastic strike for the equaliser. But in my opinion, that should never have been beaten Vicario. It wasn't exactly top bins. It wasn't top left. It was top right. It was right at him. And the positioning of the guy, like, he needs to be dropped. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. Drop this guy. Drop this guy. Like, I don't know what more people want me to say. I really, really don't. Drop this guy. Bring in Kinksky. You sit right at him. It's a good strike. You know, he picks up the ball on the edge of the area, gets past Simmons way too easily, and unleashes a long range. I guess you could say long range. It's a strike at goal. It swerves a bit, and Vicario is absolutely fucking helpless. We go at halftime 1-1, and I'm thinking, right, get Kudus on the ball more. He brings on Richarlison for Tell. I think Richarlison should have started. Maybe he's not completely fit. And then Unai Emery brings on Ollie Watkins and brings on Emi Buendía. And those two changes changed the game, which then Aston Villa went on to win. Buendía, gets the winner. It's a perfection from Villa. From start to finish. Really, really, really good goal. Long range pass from Cash. Picks out Digne. Digne plays it to Buendía. Buendía strikes it in the back of the net. Our run of games in November is really, really, really tough. I don't think you understand, guys. It is really tough. Man United, who have had a catastrophically bad start to the season, are only a point behind us now. Man United, as it stands, are beating Liverpool. We are a bit later recording our match reactions. If they beat Liverpool, they're a point behind us. And we've got these are our next 8 games. And I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, how many of these are we going to win? How many do I feel confident about? There you go. That's our next 9 games. A trip to Goodison Park. Newcastle away in the Cup. Chelsea at home. Copenhagen at home. Man United at home. Arsenal away. PSG away. Fulham at home. That's a really tough run of games. It's not even Goodison Park, is it? But Everton away is always tough. It always is. Newcastle away, we've got a really poor record, and we've got to go there as well in December. This is what will tell me about Spurs. Where are we in terms of our overall squad? Yes, we're missing injuries today. We're missing players. We're missing Kulusevski. We missed Maddison today. We missed Romero. But there's still enough quality on the pitch. I personally believe our squad is better than Aston Villa's. Kolo Muani, I don't know why he's not starting games. We brought him in to be a striker. He's played a handful of minutes. No Dragusin, no Kulusevski, no Maddison, no Bissouma, no Solanke, no Takai, no Ben Davis. Lots of injuries. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But that's not an excuse because every team gets injuries. Kinski's got to start for me. Papasar should have started today. I know we're going to be looking at the game against Monaco on Wednesday. But I thought Villa were, better than us in the second half. And I am concerned about our home form. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We've got PSG, Chelsea, and Arsenal all next month. And in our last 3 home games, none of our forward line has a goal contribution. We have been better away from home. We've probably been the best team in the league away from home. Hopefully we can pick that up again against Monaco and against Everton. But right now, Vicario is personal, mate. You need to be dropped. We went the first few games of the Premier League season, we kept 3 clean sheets. Right? Since we haven't kept a clean sheet in the league since the 13th of September. That was what? In all competitions. That was in terms of league games. We drew to Brighton. We drew to Wolves. That's 4 points we dropped there. And then we beat Leeds away from home. We need to be better than this. Drop Vicario. Play Sarri in most games. And I'm sure we will be back again. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. I'm out.